Hellraisers ball, rocking it out right here at Hogan's Beach Bar in Tampa, Florida. And I'm hanging out with the guys from Stone Gray. Guys, introduce yourself to the people at home.
I'm Nick.
What's my name? Nah, I'm Tristan.
I'm Eric.
And I'm Tyler.
Very cool. And you guys were playing here tonight, rocking it out right here on the stage. I've actually got a chance to see you play before, but I never actually got to see your full show. Definitely awesome to check you guys out and actually get an idea of what you actually do. Now, you guys primarily, you also play originals, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got an album already released. It's on iTunes and on our website, stonegrayband.com. We just released it probably, 4 months?
Guys,
Yeah.
get up on the mics a little bit.
4
Yeah,
months ago?
It's been
we
about 4
released it?
months since we released it. It's got 10 songs on it. But yeah, when we play stuff like this, it's kind of more of a, we just come have fun and do this,
Do some covers and along with our originals and, just have fun with it.
So now, how long is the band actually in existence?
We've been together for about 4 years now.
Very cool. And who started the band?
These two actually came to me one day. And,
me and the drummer right over here are brothers, so.
Yeah, these two are brothers. And they actually called me up one day after, I guess, performing together in their, in their band room at their house. And they're like, hey, we heard through the grapevine that you sing a little bit. And I'm like, well, yeah, I like to, He's like, come and join our band.
So, and then this one to my left, he
name's
was
Nick.
like that friend that wouldn't leave us alone, so we had to give him. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
followed them home every other day.
No, we
Is
actually
that how it happened?
we actually had a different bass player originally, and but it wasn't working out. So I was friends with him, and me and my brother were friends with him. So, and we knew he was fantastic. So, musician and bass
Fantastic.
player, everything. So,
Very
that's
cool.
Nick.
And so what's next for you guys? You got anything else coming up on your schedule?
Playing Jacksonville. No, not tomorrow. Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday we've got. Let's see what's.
Jacksonville Music Festival.
And then we've got DeLand Music Festival later.
DeLand,
November,
Florida.
I think.
That's November. Yeah, DeLand is. I have no idea where DeLand is in Florida.
I don't know where it is either.
But we're going there.
I know it's like going out towards Orlando, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heading east. I know that.
Yeah, it's mid-center, I think. Dead
It's in
center.
Florida.
Yeah.
So now, as far as musically, who would you say your major influences are?
Mine would probably have to be Eddie Vedder from Pearl Jam.
Myself.
Lane Staley from Alice in Chains.
Yeah, I could definitely hear that.
Yeah,
I could hear like a Pearl Jam and definitely an Alice in Chains influence in there.
definitely. And probably Scott Weill from
Wyland.
Wyland. My bad. From
Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was looking for.
Okay.
I like.
I like Slash.
Yeah. No, I knew Nick would say that, of course. No, I mean I do like Slash, but the hair, I didn't plan this.
Kinda
You didn't
has to
plan the
because
hair?
of
No, I did not plan the hair. I mean he is a great guitar player, but I like.
Well, you
I
don't
mean,
have a top hat either. So.
Yeah. I like as far as musicians go, anyone from the band Shinedown. So.
Yeah,
I
Shine
think-
Down rocks.
And
Yeah,
Slash.
they're just awesome musicians and Slash.
And Blackstone Cherry. That's mine right there, Blackstone Cherry.
Yeah, they're good
Okay,
too.
cool.
Definitely. We can't leave out Alter Bridge either.
Alter
Yeah,
Bridge.
Walter Bridge. And so, as far as your original music goes, some people that haven't seen you yet, they come out to see a show. What could they expect?
Usually, I don't want to sound negative about this, but usually they come out to our shows, if they've never heard of us before, they see us get up on stage, and I like to think that just by the looks on their faces, they sort of underestimate us because we're a bunch of kids. We look like a bunch of kids getting up on the
Right.
stage. And then
And I'm sure you guys get that a lot. A lot of people,
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
they come expecting a more mature band, and they see you guys, and they're like, well, these guys are young,
Right. And then, 3-4 songs in, I can basically watch the crowd's facial expressions change momentarily as I'm on stage, performing
Well,
because of our...
Their facial
That's
expressions.
got to be really cool, though.
Yeah.
Their expressions on their faces change because my hair gets bigger. Like,
Does it?
So it's
Well,
flying
yeah.
away.
Tristan's hair gets bigger and then my ears grow about a foot. They always tease me because I have big ears, but whatever.
Tyler, what the heck?
Well, you can't see his ears.
Yeah.
So the hair is good for something, right?
The hair's great.
The hair rocks.
His. We'll be walking somewhere together, me and him alone, and we'll get girls coming up to us and saying, "Oh, I like your hair." Talking to only him.
Me and
Oh,
Tyler.
really?
And then I
Well,
tell him that
hey.
my brother is the more stable guy.
Well, like, it'll be really funny after a show, we'll be walking around and, girls will start coming up to Eric and Tristan and be like, oh, you guys are great. And then Nick and I get, like, these really old guys. They're really cool guys, but they come up to us and like, hey, you guys are great. And we're like,
Come back to my
thank you.
apartment.
So meanwhile, Eric and Tristan are getting all the girls.
They
over
get all
here.
the chicks.
But, yeah.
And
One of
you
the
guys
gigs.
get the old dudes.
Yeah, one of the gigs
That's
that
not fair, is it?
Yeah. One of the gigs we're really looking forward to is coming up on October 26th. Is Music for Life. It's a cancer benefit, and we're playing it at Cocktails in Newport Richie.
Right.
Should be really fun. It should be good. I think we're playing 2 45-minute sets at that one, so that'll be a long one to get out to.
Very cool.
And go see us at. Yeah.
And now that probably starts early in the day. What time does your sets? Do you know?
Honestly, I don't remember. We just kind of get told when our set is.
But people could go.
Yeah.
Online. Is
Yeah, it's on our
our
calendar. Yeah, on our website. Yeah.
So the event is posted on your
Yeah.
calendar, and I'm sure it's on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's
that,
on
right?
Facebook. It's on Twitter. It's on pretty much everything except Pinterest. I don't think we're on Pinterest. We were talking about that earlier.
Or
I think that's the only one
Our
we're
set
not
time
on.
is like somewhere between 3 and 6.
I haven't got on Pinterest either.
Oh, I was just saying our set time is like between 3 and 6 at the show that Tyler was
Okay.
just talking about. Oh, another big thing. We haven't really
you-
announced this, but we've been working on a second album now. So like, just
We have?
to let people know. Well, you haven't been there, but we don't know where you.
Where are you people?
No, we definitely have. Nick knows that we have.
No, we don't.
He's
He just
being
like
funny.
he likes to pretend he likes to pretend we're not because it's a lot of work.
So you guys are recording it locally?
Yeah, we recorded our whole first album at Morris Sound Studios in Tampa.
Very cool.
With Jim Morris, he's recorded artists like Warrant and the
Everyone.
What was that orchestra?
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra. He recorded
Yeah.
their whole album.
Yeah.
So he's
stuff.
really good.
I've actually seen Paul O'Neill in that studio.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, people can look for that sometime in 2015. So.
But now you guys are recording at Morrisound now? Because from what I heard, it's been acquired.
They are moving, I believe.
They're moving their building.
They're moving their
The
building
whole
to
building.
another
They're just
area.
like picking it up and putting it somewhere else.
So we haven't been there in probably.
Nick still
about-
believes in Santa Claus too.
Because I know that studio is
Santa.
still there.
Yes.
Morrisound studio,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
now it's owned by
They
somebody else.
they sold the studio, the actual building. They're
Right.
downsizing, I think.
Yeah,
So-
they're downsizing a little
Because everyone can do stuff in their house now, so they don't need that huge studio.
bit. Right.
Yeah. Very cool. And so you guys still going to record with Jim Morrison?
I believe
Probably.
so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah, he's never steered us wrong. You know, our album now sounds great. Everything on there. We went in there about 3 different times and just stuck it all out and got
So
our
the
songs
new
finished.
record, similar direction to what you guys did on the first album, or do you
I
feel
think
you've
it's a
grown
little
since then
different.
musically?
I
Yeah, we've
think we're
definitely
just.
grown.
I don't think we're trying to like beat out the first record. We're just writing more music. It's like I think too many bands try and top their first album or the previous album, and it's like why? Like I don't know. We're just gonna write more music and record it. So should be cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of bands come out of the gate. The first album, you can take an eternity to write. You know,
Yeah,
you have
right.
It
as
did.
much time as you want to come up with the tracks and kind of
Yeah.
hone them and tweak them out, get them perfect.
Right.
And then there's a lot of pressure to meet those expectations on the second record. And so do you feel that, or do you think
It's-
that this is just more of a natural progression for you guys?
It's definitely pressure, but at the same time, if we keep the right mindset of what I just said, we don't have to beat out that first album. It's like just relaxing with it and having fun. I mean, as cliche as that is, it's like that is kind of
No, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And so outside of music, what do you guys do for hobbies? Anything interesting?
It's funny you asked that. I actually work for a company called magicalbutter.com.
Okay.
We specialize in creating a herbal extractor.
Let's-
Whatever
first
that.
one.
Whatever that means.
It's like
An
a
herbal
blender and a
extractor?
crock pot mixed.
okay.
Almost. It's a pretty cool device.
You can make a mess.
Is it
with
legal?
It is.
It is legal.
It is
okay.
legal. It doesn't sound legal, but it is.
All right.
Tyler teaches a lot of
and this
music
company pays
lessons.
well, I
Oh, yeah.
assume? Okay.
Oh yeah.
There's not much I do outside of music. Music is pretty much consumes every minute of my day. I teach drum lessons here in Tampa. I teach a marching band here in Tampa. I do a lot of different stuff with music. So that's pretty much my day. Is I wake up and I'm doing music, and I go to sleep and I'm doing music. So
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
Do that.
I can hear him drumming from my bedroom
Can you?
on about every surface he can find. Nah,
I can
I'm just
hear him.
kidding.
I can hear him drumming from 2 doors down.
He also plays guitar and piano and everything else.
So do you guys all live close by each other?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
besides Tui, I know you're brothers.
That's basically how I met these 2 guys, because they lived like probably 3 blocks away from me.
Oh, okay.
And then, I never even knew that they played music. I just was friends with them, went over to their house when I was younger, hung out with them. And then 4 or 5 years later down the road, I found out they play music. It's like, whoa, small world.
All right, cool. We could do this,
Yeah, exactly.
like one of those things.
Yep, exactly.
Very cool. And so, when do you expect this new record to be released? Any timeline for it, or are you just not rushing it?
we're not
gonna
rushing
rush
it,
it.
but I mean 2015 for sure. So.
Yeah, we're not rushing it, but we are at the same time, if that makes sense. We want it done in a good amount of time, rather than how long it took for our first album. But
Well,
we
it's
don't want it to
forever.
take
Right.
as long as our first album. You know,
Right.
Because
we're thinking-
there is good parts about it being almost rushed and putting yourself under that time frame of like
Right.
Yeah, sometimes a little positive pressure helps.
exactly yeah.
Right, right. So we're thinking probably within the 6 to 8 month time frame.
Okay, so sometime next summer.
Yeah.
That'll be cool. You guys looking? Besides this show that you're playing out in D-Land, you're going to go on the road and do any touring this year? Or?
There's been talk about us doing a show in New York.
Oh, cool.
Also in
That's where I'm originally from. I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, okay. Cool. I've never been, so that'd be a cool experience.
Yeah.
We were talking about doing a show in Tennessee. Also, there is some very vague talk about maybe possibly doing a show in Sweden.
Yeah,
believe
we'd
it
be
or
doing
not.
like a little tour for a college of music to help
Yeah.
them kind of do
Oh,
that.
very
Pretty
cool.
awesome.
Show them what's up in America.
There you go. Yeah.
Just kidding.
Go out and rock them out there in Sweden and Germany.
Yeah.
Well, that's where rock is alive, but
Well, yeah, dude. The crowds are so much bigger out in
yeah.
Europe. I mean,
maybe we're in the wrong place.
there are so many bands from here that won't even play the States anymore.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah.
Like I was talking to John Oliva, and they just did the Prague Metal Fest in Atlanta,
Oh, okay.
and they performed the entire Streets album in its entirety, and he's from here in Tampa, and they're not even going to play a show
Wow.
here. Now there's a possibility they'll play out in Europe, but when they play out there, they play to 10, 13,000, 20, 30,000 people.
Oh yeah.
The festival crowds out in Europe and South America just totally trump anything here in the United States.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of sad. You would think that there'd be more happening here, but for a band like yourselves, it could probably open up a whole new world of stuff just going out there and playing a
Yeah,
couple
definitely.
a
Yeah.
couple of shows.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that should be really cool.
Definitely. It'll be a pretty awesome experience, especially to get out of the world or out of the country.
We're gonna take a road
We're
trip
gonna
to
play
Mars.
on Mars.
Not
Hey,
yet, Eric.
That might be a possibility sometime. In the
We're
near
leaving
future.
tomorrow. Look for our show in 2017.
Yeah, seriously.
Planet Venus. That's where you can catch us next.
Yeah, I think they're trying to actually colonize Mars right now. I think that's
Yeah.
something that's
Yep.
going on.
Yeah, I saw something on the
And
Science
Pluto
Channel. I like
is now
watching
a
the
planet
Science
again.
Is it?
I don't know. I saw it on Facebook.
Well, that's real.
But
It
wouldn't
must
that
be
be
true.
cool if it was not a planet and then a planet again? Well,
Yeah.
It's
a
like a-
planet and then not a planet and then a planet.
Unwanted
Right.
stepchild.
Again. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, it could happen.
Does
Anything's
that ring a bell
possible.
for you?
I don't put
Stop.
anything past the government right now.
Nope, nothing, nada. Yeah,
We don't-
exactly.
we don't even want to go into that.
Yeah, no.
So, anything going on this weekend for you guys or no?
Jacksonville.
Oh, Jacksonville. That's right. Very cool. And so, I'd like to invite you guys to come on the show again anytime. We'll
yeah.
go a little more into detail about your history and stuff like that,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
and get the Hellraisers Ball fan base a little more familiar with you guys.
Yeah.
I want to thank you for coming on and talking to
Hey,
me.
thank you.
You guys rock for
Thank
sure.
you so much, man.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And you guys gonna do any video out there in this weekend down in Jacksonville? Or?
I'm sure there's somebody
I'm sure
taking
there's someone
video.
taking a camera. Yeah.
We got a Stone Gray Army coming out there
Yeah.
with us.
There you go.
Yeah.
And if you guys have any links or whatever, I'll post them on the Hellraisers Bowl fan page, and people
Yeah.
could,
Nice.
get more information about what you're playing and what's going on with you guys.
Heck yeah.
Awesome. Thank
We'll
you so
keep in
much.
touch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, awesome.
All right.
Thanks for coming on.
You too.
And that is tonight's
Those exponentials
Balls
like
Out
that.
here at Hogans Beach. And we'll be back next
You wanna
week.
hate that mic.